Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and happy 3 days out to me, I guess. It is a little after 7 now. I've already taken my check-ins, which I'll just pop up over here. Sent those off to Luke. I was 224 on the dot this morning, so we were up almost 4 pounds from yesterday. After running that high day yesterday. Felt hungry when I woke up. Had 2 good bowel movements this morning, which is fantastic. So the food is moving through me well. And so I sent off my pictures to Luke. Honestly, I felt really good posing this morning. With a little more food in, I feel like I can stay on my legs a lot better and sit into my poses a lot easier. In part due to, like, if you guys know, if you fell flat before, like very depleted, it's very hard to pose. It's almost like you can't feel your muscles contracting. So by having enough food in this morning, enough glycogen, when you feel a little bit fuller, you can get into your poses easier. And kind of what goes hand in hand with that as well is I feel like I'm used to practicing my posing when I have a little more food in my system. So I'm used to feeling certain things sit certain places, and it just makes it a lot easier. My poses look so much better, and so I'm really happy with this here. Happy with how the legs look in the front poses. Honestly, really happy with how my legs or my lats and my arms look in my front double, because I usually, like, my biceps and my lats just fucking disappear in my front double, and I hate that pose on me. But obviously it is gradually getting better because, I need a lot more quad sweep, need a lot more lat width, and a lot more bicep, and that's kind of in the focus, and will continue to be the focus. So hopefully that pose will just continue to improve. So plan for the day. Luke is on the way here now. I think he gets in later today, and we're going to be meeting up with him tomorrow. By we, I mean myself, Braden, and Jared, who Luke is coaching us all. Braden is doing Classic. He won the Niagara show, 3 weeks ago now? And Jared also did the Niagara show. He does men's physique, and he also won the overall. So the boys are coming in hot to nationals. So I'm excited to spend the weekend with them and learn lots, have some fun, and that's pretty much going to be it. And what was I saying? Plan for the day, food. So Luke told me to run back the same high day from yesterday, minus the cream of rice in the last meal. So still a very good day for me. You guys can see I have so much more will to live and so much more energy when I actually get a little bit of food and I'm not dying. And I also feel like I'm less in my head now, because I know that I'm going to come in fuller to the show. And my concern is, and honestly, I feel like it's probably just like an insecurity thing anyways, because I was always the skinny small kid, and like the reason I started working out, the reason I wanted to go to the gym is because I wanted to get bigger, and I didn't want to be skinny, and I wanted to, like, be able to fill out a medium-sized shirt, or not have people, like, grab my wrists or tell me to eat a burger or something like that. I'm sure that people can relate to that, and it probably sounds dumb to people who have been fat their whole life and struggle to lose weight, but it kind of just goes both ways, you know what I mean? I always feel like I want to veer on the side of being more muscular, and being fuller, because for one, I still have like 10 or 12 pounds of my weight cap. So there's no need for us to be kind of playing too cautious, because it's not like I need to make weight or anything. Like, we can fill up early in the week and I got plenty of room. 224 this morning, weight cap is 232. 8 pounds, right? And I'm already pretty full, and I feel like we'll probably be like getting on stage around between 224 and 226 maybe, depending on how everything goes, actually probably once we drop some GI weight and pull back on the protein and the veggies, I'm gonna drop a couple pounds there. So we might even be around the 224. But again, we'll see what Luke says. He's the boss, and yeah, I'm just excited to like bring a different look this weekend. And that's kind of the exciting thing of like, this is my first time doing 2 back-to-back shows. So it's exciting to kind of like get another opportunity to bring another new best, because I really liked my look last weekend. And I just found this picture. I'll put it up right here. It's just me hitting an ab and thigh, just like an iPhone shot. But you know how the iPhone shots look like? They make you look peeled sometimes if you're like zoomed in or so far away. Anyways, I thought this looked pretty sick, and it was cool to bring a very, very conditioned, sharp look. And honestly, that was the goal of the first show, and I think we definitely did that. And now we kind of are a little more comfortable with how much food we can put in. And as I told you guys in previous videos, feedback from the judges was, the guy who won my class, he's just bigger than me. He has more muscle than me, and he looked great. And I just need to fill out my weight cap some more. And I think I can bring a better look by coming in fuller and looking bigger, taking up more space on stage, closing the gaps in my physique a little bit more. And yeah, that's really the only goal of this weekend, right? I just want to bring a better look, or bring a different look, honestly. I won't even be upset if what we bring to the stage is like not exactly what we wanted, but I'm fully open to the opportunity of trying that and seeing if it works, because it's not like I'm very realistic. I'm not shooting for a pro card this weekend, right? If you win an overall, I think then you can kind of have in your head like, okay, I'm gonna be a top runner this weekend, right? Because if you're not winning overalls at regional shows, there's a good chance you're not going to be competing for a pro card that same year. So yeah, I just want to try this. It's good data collection. We can see what works different for my body, and then put that in our little bank of tools for whenever I compete next. So yeah, that is my morning yap. I'm about to go do some steps on the treadmill. Another thing, Luke doesn't want me training again today. Didn't train yesterday, as you guys know if you're keeping up with the videos. And he just really wants me to kind of sit, let the food soak in. But I do feel really good moving first thing in the morning. It's just such a part of my routine that I'm just gonna go on the treadmill, do a very light walk, and I just inhaled some of that. Do a very light walk, and I'll probably bring out my foam roller, roll up my legs a little bit, because my hips are causing me a lot of issues. Like, they're very, very tender, and I honestly think it's just from the amount that I've been posing and practicing. But yeah, I can feel inflammation like within my hip joint, and it hurts to lie on both sides, hurts to sit down, it hurts to get in and out of the car, but it doesn't hurt to pose, which is all that really matters at this point. So again, keeping everything consistent this week. Water intake has been consistent with the supplements. So you guys know the drill. We got a scoop of strawberry kiwi, HydroSurge, creatine glutamine combo, 5 grams of each in each scoop. Do 2 scoops of that, or I do at least. You guys probably really only need 5 grams of each. And then we got the Vita XT in strawberry lemonade. This is another super convenient supplement, because of course I have all of my other health subs that I need to take. And honestly, the less pills I have to take, the better. If I can get in a nice little tasty drink here, this combo is strawberry lemonade and strawberry kiwi. So it tastes pretty damn good together. And this is a stacked formula. So if you guys are looking for you know, a multivitamin, covers all the bases, and then of course hydration, creatine, glutamine, very, very important early in the day as well. This is a great way to start your day. So if you guys are interested in picking some of that up, code Shea, jackfactory.com.ca. You can also probably get some of it on Amazon. And I think I have an Amazon storefront, like in my link tree somewhere. So I'm sure if you search through my bio or in my description, there will be something there for that. Highly recommend that. That's been a staple of mine for years. Also, we have this little ice cube tray that we got from Nespresso because, I don't know, there was some kind of deal where if you buy so many, you get a free thing. Obviously took advantage of that. But the ice cubes have like little ribs. I don't know if you can see that. Little ribs across the top. And I love them. Love a good ice cube. When I get old and decide I'm at the ripe age for when I need to start buying, you know, expensive liquors and you know, whiskeys, bourbons, that sort of thing, and cigars and stuff. You know, settling into that era, I'm definitely gonna get those ice cube spheres that you can freeze, and I think they just like melt slower in the glass, so obviously it doesn't ruin the taste of the liquor. So looking forward to that era, but we probably got another 40 years before I'm ready for that. So hopefully you guys can hear me, but it was too nice out this morning not to come out here again, and I just figured I'd eat my breakfast out here. So meal number 1 today is going to be the same as yesterday. Like I said, we're going to run back the same refeed plan minus the cream of rice in that last meal. So we got 6 pieces of sourdough, 3 whole eggs, 80 grams of chicken. Fletcher's right here. I don't know if you can see him or not, but he's already eaten. We just went for a quick little pee, a little walk, and yeah, I'm just gonna watch a podcast, eat this, and then I gotta send Luke check-ins or some pick some weight in about an hour and a half. So we'll get into this, and I'll update you guys in the next meal. Okay, guys, just did another round of posing for Luke. This is like hour and a half, 2 hours after meal number 1. So what have I been doing this morning? I did client check-ins. Actually, I have like 2 or 3 consult calls booked today. Plus, I have a posing session with one of Theo's clients. So, gonna be a pretty busy day, which is honestly good because busy in a sense that like it's gonna keep me occupied, but not take a lot of my energy. Because obviously Luke is making me take another rest day today, and I just want to sit, soak up the food, keep my legs up, and yeah, so that's kind of the plan. I'm about to have my next meal, and I just got an email that the new Elevate cream of rice flavors were just delivered. And I was just telling Alicia, I was like, man, I wish, because I knew they were getting delivered today, but it was going to be between like 10 and 2 p.m. So I was like, I really want it for my next meal. I don't know if it's going to be here. Anyways, I think it's literally getting delivered right now. Maybe. Anyways, I'm going to have to put on some clothes and get these pictures sent over to Luke and then get my next meal in before I have my next posing goal. Okay. I am quite excited. So I'm not sure if this is mine. Actually, I should say this is mine. these are the new flavors of Elevate Cream of Rice. We got a salted caramel. I got an apple pie. This is not a new flavor, but 'tis the season. And this is probably the most hyped one. I know people who have tried this. There's actual cookie bits in there somehow. I don't know how they put them in there without putting carbs in there, but they're in there. So, cookies and cream. I'm going to be trying this one for this meal, and we'll try the salted caramel for the next meal. But I am stoked about this. Now the thing is these are signature series. There's a couple other signature series as well. Like the coconut cream pie one is Ian Valier's signature series. Sadiq has the carrot cake, which is like my favorite. Those two are probably my other two favorites. The thing is they don't stock the carrot cake as much because it is supposed to be limited edition. It's so good, I don't know how you cannot stock it. So 100 grams of cream of rice going in this meal. We got 150 grams of beef, which I'll have on the side with some veggies. And that's pretty much going to be it. So this is going to be a raw review of just this flavor. And the crazy thing is you can literally see the bits of cookie in there. Do we see that? Let's see. I mean, definitely tastes like Oreo. All right, let's get this in the microwave. Okay, you guys are gonna watch me do a little Instagram review at the same time here. So, let's see. Okay, UPS kind of crushed it on the timing here. I was just about to sit down and have my second meal, which is cream rice, and I was like, I wish the new Elevate cream rice was here. And sure enough, just in time. So, I'm gonna give you guys a live review of my first taste of the cookies and cream of rice. So, without further ado, I don't know how they got the little cookie Oreo bits in here without adding any sugar, but there's actually little chunks of like Oreo cookie in here. So. Okay, I really like that it's not too sweet and overpowering. I feel like adding a vanilla isolate or a chocolate isolate over the top would be fire. I don't think it beats out the carrot cake or the coconut cream pie for me, but it would definitely be up there. So yeah, very, very, very pleased with this one. You guys are gonna have to check back in later. I do have another cream rice meal today. So I will be having the salted caramel for that one. And you guys will have to follow along and see all of the creations I make with this flavor. Because I'm sure there's some good pairings. But honestly, by itself, it's really, really good. It's a good combination. It's not too much chocolate, but it's also not too much of like the cream filling. I feel like it's a really good combination of both. And then if you wanted to make it more of one or the other, you could put in like chocolate ISO or vanilla ISO or something like that. So combinations are endless. I'm gonna crush this meal because I'm starving, and I'll check back in later about the salted caramel. How was that?
8 out of 10 times this is probably coming from your product. So one of the...
Okay, got distracted. Forgot I was recording. Meal 2. We got 150 grams. I don't know why I put this in a mug, There was no like small bowls left, and these big mugs are just like fun to eat out of. 150 grams of beef in here, 100 grams of snap peas, 100 grams of the cream rice. And honestly, I think the more I eat this, the more I like it. But it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Yeah, the more I eat it, the more I like it. For sure. For sure. I'm 100% gonna get a shit ton of Oreos and put them in here. 100%. Okay. Now, we are ready. So, it has been a fairly busy morning / day. Like I said, I had a posing session with one of Theo's clients. Then I just had a consult call, signed up a client for a full year, paid in full, which is always good. And now I have another consult call at 3:30. So this is meal numero trois. So we got 300 grams of rice here, 150 grams of chicken, 125 spinach, and 25 grams of almond butter. So really like this meal. I have not, honestly, put the nut butter in with the chicken and spinach before. I usually will have like the green beans or something on the side with a little salt. But put salt, cinnamon on top of this, mix everything together in just a big mash. So I'm honestly really curious what it's going to taste like. I've also been absolutely abusing cinnamon in prep. I love, honestly, anything cinnamon flavored, but cinnamon mixed with the almond butter, lethal combo. Not bad. The spinach flavor is always so strong, so it kind of masks the flavor of the almond butter. Still pretty good. Nice for a change. You wouldn't get sick of it, honestly, because I feel like there's enough flavors going on. You taste a little bit of the chicken, a little bit of the spinach, a little bit of the cinnamon, then the almond butter. So it's great for the palate. His house right now, and the almond butter was empty, so I gave him the leftovers, and he's having a time in there. So I just locked him in there so he doesn't get almond butter absolutely everywhere, and he's enjoying himself. Okay, so it is time to try flavor number 2 of the day. So we've got the salted caramel, and I have strategically done this so we can try a number of different combinations. So you can see my bowl here. This is just salted caramel cream rice, salted caramel cream rice with vanilla iso, salted caramel cream rice with the vanilla iso and banana, and then the salted caramel cream rice, banana, whey drip, plus the almond butter. So we got like 4 different combinations. So I'm gonna start with just the cream of rice. Just a little plain spoonful. I'm vlogging this as well, so. This is better than the cookies and cream.
I thought so too.
Yeah. I like better than the cookies and cream. And honestly, Alicia said before this that this is a contender for the carrot cake, which is very, very tough for me. It does not beat the carrot cake, but
it's the same vibe.
It's a similar vibe where it's like not like sweet like the cookie butter like you said, but like the carrot cake and the coconut cream pie, I would say they're more like creamy flavors. It's not like an overpowering sweetness. So this is good. This is good. All right. Okay, we have meal number 5 going down. So same as last night, we got 200 grams ground beef, 400 grams of rice, and 125 grams of spinach.
Would you like me?
No, I still have my shake, but I'm gonna grab my weight probably just before I have that scoop of protein and almond butter, and send that over to Luke because he wanted that last night, so it'll be interesting to compare last night to today. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for the rest of the day. Just gonna shut it down and have last meal and go to bed. And tomorrow we will be
2 days out.
2 days out.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. But I'm pretty excited about this big bowl rice.
Mm. Do you feel full after you eat it?
Not really. It's being digested pretty fast. And I almost feel like the contrast, like, yes, I do feel a little more full than usual, obviously. But then the contrast from when the food is fully digested to what I felt before, that's why you kind of feel more hungry, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, since I've started eating more food, I've almost felt more hungry.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I have more energy, which is nice. But, like, I definitely feel my tummy is rumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas before, I was just, like, hungry the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. Final meal of the day. You know, we got our tea ready here. Should be cooled down by now. And I split up my protein and my blueberries. So I just got my blueberries in here with a little bit of cinnamon. And then this here is 1 scoop of the chocolate peanut butter, authentic ISO, 20 grams of almond butter, and some ice. And that's pretty much it. So give this a little mix because it is a little bit runny. Honestly, consistency is not that bad for like a little milkshake. It's no creamy, but the creamy is unfortunately out of commission, so this will have to do. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up our 4 days out, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning for 3 days out. We're gonna be going to the gym, training with Luke and maybe Braden and Jared. But either way, Luke's gonna take a look at us, so I'll be sure to bring you guys along. It's gonna be my last training session of this prep. So, hell yeah. So very, very excited to get in, get that done, and then finish the job this weekend.